Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I am on for my design team project for October for Tracie Fox Creative. So you're probably wondering why I have my little collage book here. Well, you see, I love collaging, and every now and again I get the opportunity to rip some pages out of magazines and make some little collages. But I don't get to do it enough because I'm so busy. I really love it because it's a bit less serious than the usual crafting that I do. So I thought, how am I going to find time to do some collaging? And then I thought, why don't I incorporate it with the design team project so I can have some fun collaging this month? So that's what I decided to do. So I went onto Tracie's shop and looked through all of her digitals. And there was this one, and this is her Quirky Quotes and Random Rambles, and it is so cool. And I thought that is perfect to find sayings to put onto some of my collages. So oftentimes we cut words and piece them together and that out of magazines and books, but you don't always have or find ones that you want, and not necessarily ones that are quite quirky like these are. So I thought it'd be a really cool challenge to use these on some of my collages. I did start cutting out a whole lot of stuff and trying to piece it together, and I've got about 20 unfinished bits and pieces out there. So I thought the best way to go about it is probably just to bring one in here at a time, find bits to finish it, and finish it and put one of my quotes on. So this kit has 14 pages of these awesome quirky quotes and random rambles. And I was looking at it before, and I did come across the word pants, which is something that Tracie says quite often. There it is, pants. That got me reading them to see if there was chocolate teapot in here, but I don't think there is. So heaps of fun stuff. Squirrel, you look amazing. So some of them you could take either way, really. That's why I think they're quite quirky. A star in the making, no clue. There are some funny ones too. Are you kidding me right now? Coffee, craft, sleep, repeat. I think that's what I've been doing lately, except for the coffee part. But yeah, really cool. So you get them with the black background and the white text. And there's 2 pages of that. And then you get it with the white background and the black text. I think there's a couple of pages of that as well. So these are really good for saving you ink from your printer. Printing the black and white ones out like this. Funny, not funny. Sounds like me. Then we get this one, sort of vintage background. The second one of those pages, I think. Yeah, they're different. Second one of those, as you can see, I've already cut one out of there. I thought I'd better stop cutting and show you before I cut the rest out. And then you get these sort of label ones as well. So lots and lots to use for your collages, and these ones would be great on your vintage style collages as well. So I thought they're going to be so much fun to use. So what I think I will do is, the first one I want to do is one of my little, I call them CPCs for collage playing cards. Made this little booklet a while back, and I've got a few in there that I've done already, which could have done with some of these quotes. Might add one to her after. But I thought the first one I do, I'm going to do on one of my playing cards to add to this. And then I've got others that will be of varying sizes depending on what I can find. So I'll probably just speed it up and put some music on and do a whole lot of collages and then come back in the end and go through them with you. Okay, so that was an absolute pile of fun. I finished this video. I think that's enough for this video. I shall have another one though up hopefully in the next couple of days with a few more collages to do with you using Tracie's awesome quirky quotes and random rambles. So just a recap on what we did. I have this little collage book where I put my collage playing cards. I call them CPCs, why not? Yeah, love this method of doing collaging. So these are ones that I've done before. And what I did was go through and grabbed some of the quotes and that to put on a few of these. So on this one, I put swoon worthy. She looks like she's swooning in her flower tutu. So that worked out well. This is one I've done before. And I added dinner again because it's having a beer and a burger. Looks pretty happy though. I don't think he's worried. This one I added perfect because he's a bit dry and he's having a drop. It's beer o'clock, I think. Then this is the one we did together with I Really Can't Say. I really love that one. That's one of my favourite collages that I've done. Yeah, a lot of fun with that little booklet. And then we did a big one. We did two big ones together. So this is the book that I put my big ones in. I got some, it's just card. They were some historical fact cards that I found in the bin at the bookshop one day. So I used them in my cinch to put together because I like working on your more solid surfaces for my collages. I just find it makes things easier, and because they were glossy, the magazine pages stick quite well most of the time. So this is one I've done previously and I showed in the Foxy Crafters because it was a freebie that Tracie gave us, and I used parts of her freebie and some of my magazine pieces to do that one, which was heaps of fun. I did this one the other day. Yeah, I think I was a bit upset about the state of the world at the time. It's a history of the world. And then the ones I did with you today, we started off with this one. I love this. I just used some black cardstock on the bottom because my background piece wasn't quite long enough. So I like being a bit rough and ready with these and not to stress too much. I like to have fun with them. I did, however, use my business card to try and flatten it out. Like I see everyone doing it, scraped all my picture. So I won't be doing that again. I'd rather use my hands, I think, or a tissue, something, or a wet wipe. I probably should use a wet wipe, but you don't want to get everything too wet. So the quote is, it's here somewhere. Nope, it's gone. So he's diving down looking for the ring that his missus chucked in the ocean. Something like that. Yeah. And he can't find it, which is funny because they're everywhere. So I found this one while you were watching, just to add something a bit extra. And these all come from a stack of rings that was like that in the advert, and I cut them up to do that with, which was so much fun. And all the fish come from all different little pictures, so it was really cool to put them together. And then while I was looking for the fish for this picture, I stumbled across these ones and I thought they were a bit too scary to put in that one, so I thought they would look really cool on the sky space background, because they're like probably more of your deep ocean fish or whatever, some of them anyway, that one particularly. So I thought, well, why not hunt up a space scene? And then I found a few bits of planets. Had to put them on the edges because they weren't full planets. And then, yeah, stuck my creepy fish down, and then I found myself a shuttle and an astronaut because they had to be going for something. That would be so scary. And then I used the Explore Every Day label, which I really like. So, yeah, love the way that turned out. Heaps of fun. So they were the big ones that we did. Shut that book back up. Then the last one I did was real quick and easy, quite a simple one. But it's the kingfisher here. Just love the way he sits on his rock. It's probably a bit of wood or something, a branch, but it looks like a rock. So I thought I'd stick it in these rocks. I had these two ships already cut out, and one of them fit in his mouth perfectly. I think he had a snake, or so he had something in his mouth, but I just took it out and stuck the ship in there and another ship, and it says not exactly how I pictured it. So I was going to draw a speech bubble, but I'm scared I'll ruin it, but I probably will sometime. A speech bubble to one of the ships, maybe this one, because yeah, you wouldn't expect that when you're going on a cruise. So much fun. Thank you, Tracie, for that awesome kit. Lots of fun. It's actually a bit of a challenge. I saw all the quotes and I thought, oh, they'll be so much fun to use on some collages. So I started putting all these collages together. But then I thought, oh, hang on, maybe I need to look at the quotes and then put a collage together. So it's a bit of a challenge putting something together that's going to go nicely with the quotes. And I'm finding that heaps of fun. So yes, as I said, I shall be on in the next few days, hopefully, with another few collages before the end of the month, hopefully, if all goes well. So take care of yourself. All the links will be down below to Tracie's social media, and especially the Quirky Quotes and Random Ramble labels that I've been using for these. It's a different way of using them and heaps of fun. So be good, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.